Can Ripple overcome the SEC? When will Ripple offer fresh arguments in its defense? How much will exercise cost after the trial ends? We will address these concerns in today's video. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel and we're getting begun. No one expected the XRP coin, which debuted in 2012 to generate one of the most renowned legal battles in blockchain history. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Ripple was already one of the largest digital assets in the crypto business, long before Ethereum was even a glimmer in Vitalik's eyes. For years, the SEC's vs. Ripple lawsuit has dominated cryptocurrency news. Crypto enthusiasts have become desensitized to the battle over time. The outcome of the SEC's lawsuit will impact not just ERP2 but also BitETH and the whole crypto ecosystem. Why is the US Securities and Exchange Commission probing Ripple Labs? What are the chances for XRP holders at the Supreme Court, and what can we anticipate after the dust settles? Ripple, like Bitcoin, is an autonomous digital exchange. Technology. Ripple was established in 2012 with the aim of providing a fast and economical means to move multiple fiat currencies across boundaries. XRP is the Ripple network's native currency and is used to pay transaction costs. Ripple was first promoted as an attractive option for banks and financial organizations desiring to shift currency globally without being mired down by cumbersome remittance difficulties. Officially, the XRP case refers to an action brought against Ripple Labs and two of its officials, CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen. The case is supervised by Judge Annalisa Torres of the District Court of New York. So what are the charges that the SEC and its unshakable head, Gary Gensler, are making against Ripple? Thousands of people sell and exchange crypto tokens on secondary marketplaces every day. So why should confront the entire power of the SEC's jurisdiction? The biggest regulation problem in the crypto sector started in 2020 when the SEC's accused Ripple Labs of effectively producing over $1 billion via the selling of XRP currencies. If you've been following cryptocurrency for more than a week, you're undoubtedly aware that initial coin offerings ICO like these are rather common in the market. The SEC is worried that Ripple Labs and its officials participated in illegal securities sales by marketing XRP coins to investors. The SEC considers XRP to be a security rather than a currency and hence liable to securities regulation. The SEC also claims that the Ripple CEO and co-founder were dishonest about the transaction. They claim that Garlinghouse and Larsen made misleading and outright fraudulent statements concerning the coin and failed to properly record the trade, resulting in a breach of federal securities law. The Supreme Court established a process for deciding whether or not an asset is characterized as a security in 1946. The Howie Test demands that a security meet the following requirements. According to Ripple Labs, the XRP coin is not an asset. Ripple opposes the allegations made against them. Since XRP is a currency and hence not subject to securities regulation, Ripple maintains that the whole court case is the result of the SEC's mischaracterizing the additional coin and that the ICO was not an unregistered securities sale to stifle an innovative and developing company. Ripple claims that the SEC is inconsistent in its oversight of Bitcoin. Stuart Alderoty, Ripple's chief legal officer, has said that Gary Gensler needs to cease making judgments about how cryptocurrencies should be classified in the future. Today, the counsel said that it was possible that Gensler would make biased judgments in the future. He did this by bringing up a recent interview in which the chairman of the US Securities and Exchange Commission said that every digital asset except Bitcoin was a security chair. Gensler has said again that all coins except for Bitcoin are unregistered stocks, since he already knows how the case will turn out. He can't vote on any enforcement action that concerns that problem. Tweeted, stuttered, Gensler said in a wide-ranging interview with New York Magazine on February 23 about the cryptocurrency market that all other cryptocurrencies were securities because there's a group in the middle and the public is expecting profits based on that group, which he said was not the case with Bitcoin. So his comments were taken to imply that all crypto assets except for Bitcoin came under the SEC's jurisdiction, which received a lot of backlash from the crypto community. Jake Chervinsky, a lawyer and policy director at the Blockchain Association, said in a tweet that Gensler may have already determined that every digital commodity other than Bitcoin is a security, and that until the SEC establishes its case in court, it doesn't have the right to control all cryptocurrencies. The lawyer also said that Gensler's view is not the law, even though the commissioner said he was in control of the cryptocurrency company. The lawsuit against Ripple, which has been going on for years, is coming closer to a conclusion, but the community is still waiting for the court to determine whether or not Sharp is a security, even though we don't know what will happen with the case as a whole. We can look at what has occurred in comparable instances to get an idea of what could happen. In March 2021, the SEC sued Elbri, a blockchain-based sharing network, for marketing its coins without first filing them with the agency. But a Court of Appeals judge just ruled that coins are only assets when they are traded during the main auction. Many people believe that Ripple is likely to get a good ruling if it can show to the court, like Lawbury did, that it never conducted an ICO. If Ripple prevails, XRP could be placed back on platforms like Coinbase and Binance US, which would make the coin's worth go up by a lot. The general counsel for Ripple, Stuart Alderoty, has said that the blockchain firm would instantly appeal its lawsuit against the SEC if Judge Annalisa Torres rules in favor of the regulator in the summary judgment hearing. This information was given by Alderoty in a conversation that took place yesterday with Blockworks. According to the general counsel for Ripple, there are 3 distinct ways the Ripple lawsuit might play out. Ripple's outspoken general counsel thinks that Judge Torres may decide in the company's advantage when it comes to the summary judgment. Second, he stated that the court has the ability to decide that there are contested facts which will be handled over the course of the trial. Alderoty said in his third argument that Judge Torres may opt to give the Securities and Exchange Commission a summary judgment in their favor. Ripple's general counsel has said that the Silicon Valley technology company would not recognize a win for the SECs. If this situation plays out as they want, to immediately contest the case before the US Courts of Appeal. According to Alderoty, Ripple is willing to pursue the matter all the way up to the Supreme Court in the event that the Court of Appeals rules against the blockchain corporation. He bolstered the spirits of members of the community by stating that Ripple would win the case if it got all the way to the Supreme Court. According to Alderoty, the United States Supreme Court will rule in favor of Ripple due of its defense against the creation of an administrative state. According to Alderoty, I would be very confident that this is a win at the Supreme Court, not so much because of crypto problems, but because of the protecting against creating an administrative state. In addition, the general counsel for Ripple has suggested that the much-expected summary ruling might take place before the end of this month as a consequence of the regulation uncertainty. Alderoty advises that new cryptocurrency ventures do not commence in the United States. According to Alderoty, these brand new cryptocurrency ventures ought to be started in a region that has well-specified laws governing the company. According to him, new cryptocurrency businesses should have gone to a jurisdiction where the laws are obvious, not light touch, but explicit. As a consequence of this animosity, some crypto companies are weighing their choices about their future in the United States. According to a report from the previous month, Ripple actor David Schwartz made an oblique insinuation that the company would leave the United States if it is compelled to do so. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse gave his backing to Schwartz's remark by agreeing with it. According to Garlinghouse, cryptocurrency companies are already departing the United States as a result of the country's inability to get its act together. He went on to add that crypto enterprises headquartered in the United States but function in abroad are not suitable for the creativity of the country. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.